infringes the law or offends the right of any person. The station will also refuse to take any call from any person who in WinFM's considered opinion is likely to expose the station to liability for statements made on the air.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Or is it? It is. Welcome to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. You know what it is, Jade? Because it's December.
Tis December. Wow.
Tis the season to remember. It's
Hopefully.
December. Yeah, indeed. Guys, it's Thursday, December 1st, and you're here with your faves, me, Azem, and Jade, Gwen, Idita, CPL, Martha, Stuart, Johnson. Jade, good morning. How are you doing?
I was doing good up until about 8:30.
Seconds ago? Ooh, 8:30. Yeah. What happened at 8:30?
Forgot my bag.
Wow.
Forgot my bag. Which has in all my essentials.
All your essentials?
Yeah. So I'm just here. I was lucky enough to make it into the studio.
And you have a phone, so... Hey, what's your must-haves? Like, what's your must-haves on a daily basis?
My phone, my purse, and my lip gloss, and water.
So what you're saying is you forgot your bag, and out of your essentials, really what you're missing is your purse,
my lip gloss,
and your lip gloss.
Yeah, and my water.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. Not here. Clearly not prepared for today, but you know.
What are my essentials?
Your water and your glasses.
So, there's glasses, right?
It's very important.
There's my wallet, which really it's only 2 things out of the wallet. Some kind of credit or debit card and an ID.
Yes.
My keys.
Oh yeah, there's driving in keys.
Yeah, my keys. That's about it. I keep telling people, you know, like what I realized after traveling up and down the place and having to deal with being in a foreign country where you don't speak the language. Where you don't have to where you don't know anyone and then not having your bags. I'm cool with that now. Like all I need, you could literally teleport me anywhere in the world. Once I have my phone, my passport, and my wallet, I good. I good. Me need nothing else. I'll be alright.
Your phone can translate everything for you.
Just give me my phone, my passport, my wallet. That's it. You could drop me in. What was a place we were talking about the other day where we had no idea it existed? One of them African countries. So the ex-president got life sentence.
Oh.
No. Yeah, I literally had to go home and research where in Africa this place was.
You thought to make it up?
Not really, but I just didn't know where in Africa it was. It's a bit to the northeast.
I see.
The northeast. Which area of Africa don't really get the love by? Probably northeast, outside of Morocco and Ethiopia. Yeah, the rest of them up there, they don't get the right amount of love.
Sure.
They don't get the right amount of love, Jade. Yeah. Hey, but that's what it is. Everywhere you go, you have those places.
Indeed.
What's that?
Baker's Village.
That's up CFB?
Yes. Students will present their work and provide insight into the process, techniques, and ingredients used to create their individual pastries. Mix and mingle while you meet the class. Show your support by purchasing their delicious pastries. And that is at Frigate Bay.
Yeah, speak up a little bit.
That is at Frigate Bay tomorrow. Tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday, from 5 to 7 p.m.
Oh, 5 to 7. Okay, interesting. Have you? Yeah, we've done the meals at CFB for the culinary students, right?
Yes, indeed we have.
I've had pretty nice meals from our young chefs. Yeah, just chefing it up. Yeah, so definitely. Hey, if that's one thing to check out tomorrow as well. All kind of things going on tomorrow.
Yes, the opening of Carnival is tomorrow. See everybody up there practicing.
Oh yeah. People definitely going all out. There's people from all walks of life, societies, folklore, music, all sorts of elements of carnival and mass and all of that. It's gonna be interesting.
Busy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great production. I'm looking forward to it. When you left yesterday, you were pretty tired.
I was pretty tired, but I didn't go to sleep. I went home to work.
No, that as you should. As you should.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that what you're gonna tell me next is that you actually forewent the opportunity to nap later in the afternoon and then went to sleep at a regular time.
I went to sleep at a better time.
You went to sleep today or yesterday?
Today.
But
it was barely today. I went to sleep around 12.
I was actually very excited for you because I saw the run sheet come in at a reasonable time. I was like, oh, yeah. It seemed like Jade might go to sleep at No, okay.
I went to do work directly. Well, I was doing work all through while I sent you the run sheet, I was doing graphics. And so I told myself I'm not going to sleep at 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock is my work cutoff time. Yes. So after I finished minutes to 12, did my skincare, went to bed.
Speaking of skincare, I'm gonna put you on this, Jane, and so I'm gonna do it online and do it over the ear, so you don't have an excuse. So the sippers could hold you accountable. So what I am suggesting is that we speak to a cosmetologist or a esthetician. Yeah, right. Specifically for the men out there, Jade. We already got the men going to do their pedicures, and I am quite happy to hear that has been happening, and I had a small role to play in improving the health of the feet of the men of the nation. But no, we gotta start working on the faces, Jade.
Yeah, y'all out there looking a little crusty and dusty.
Yeah, and Jade, I'm not even gonna take myself out of it. I am actually aware that I need to pay more attention to my skincare.
Listen,
I do the bare minimum.
No, friend. I have some friends, right?
Who do below the bare minimum?
Be over. Way over. And that's why they look so young and fresh. Big up Fans and Elton one time for going to make sure they get their facials.
Okay, facial.
From Pav.
Okay.
Yes. Let me tell you her business name. Let me plug a little business for you guys out here looking at a little crusty. Okay. Need them things out your face, and you know your woman ain't doing it. Because some women, right? They really take pride in taking care of their man's skin.
Oh, for sure?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
They're in your face with their products all the time.
I be seeing these things on Instagram where the men doing this serum thing. I have no idea what it is. But it does look like, when they put that on their face, it look like they just like put on a hole in your face. It make the face look like money.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
You have to make sure that you serum.
What is a serum, Jade?
Well, there's different ones. There's ones for, to make sure the dark spots clear up. There's some that keep the youthful look in your face. So you look 95 when you're 35.
Ain't a serum cocktail?
Nothing. They do different things.
Oh.
Yes.
It's because I watch, I'm telling you, I've been watching the dudes on Instagram who look like, I don't know, like they were bred in a lab somewhere. Mm-hmm. And they'll be doing the serum thing and they'll be like, what is that they're putting on the face?
Yeah. You gotta take care of the skin, man.
Let me tell you, my thing is soap. Bear in mind, I ain't talking about regular soap. I'm talking about soap that's made for your face. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Some man out there using literal.
Yeah, some man just using Irish Spring.
They're using 3-in-1.
Oh, bye.
How is it?
Yeah,
first of all, the idea of having something that is 3-in-1 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Your hair, skin, and face. How would that work? How this one thing supposed to wash your hair, skin, and face? They're totally different.
Like what? You hear the thing that you go wash your hair with, you go wash your face with, and your skin? Come on, let's be for real now. Let us be for real now. Do not do that. And y'all, use a different rag for your face.
Yeah, people
Stop washing your bottom and then washing your face with the same rag.
Come on, people do that. Come on, Jade. People do. Okay, Jade, so I was serious with what I was saying, right?
I am being serious.
I was serious with telling you that we probably need to talk to somebody. But from what you're telling me, this may be akin to a national emergency.
It is.
We may need to really get the nation up to speed on what's happening out there.
Yeah,
this is scary.
Some of y'all think y'all just look like that, No. That is not your true self. It is under the gunk that is on your face. It is under the blackheads, the pus, the ingrowns. It is under there. Your true self.
Wow.
If you would just wash your face properly.
But hey, Island Tea just be here like really highlighting the real serious things in society,
pandemics.
Yeah.
The pandemics of the country.
Bye.
I thought COVID was bad. You ever see a man?
So when we leave here, we're going to talk to Tani.
Talk to Tani. Are you sure she's listening? Tani, come on, tell the people if they're supposed to do that.
Tani, we're coming to talk to you because we need to address this national crisis.
Tell the people they're supposed to do what they're doing. Pav, I know you're listening.
Pav, yeah.
Pav is the hot closet aesthetics.
Really?
She's a certified skin routine. She's certified in skin care routines and treatments.
I had no idea.
Yes, Tani. What's her business again? Oh, Lord.
Sakoda.
Sakoda, yes. Sakoda would have you looking right for December. Those are just lashes, but she does the skincare. Like I can promise you before Cool Fed fans go for a facial. No, you gotta look your best.
I got you.
You got to look your best.
Okay. Oh, also I think Rasheed does do stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, big up Mimi one time.
Oh, you gotta fix all your face, man.
Yeah.
That's my gear.
Yeah. That was my concern because I was even speaking for me, I recognize I have some things to learn. I could really step up my game. And let me tell you something, Jade. If it weren't for the women in our lives, me and one man would have been doing it.
Bye.
No, because what you do, you call on you follow your female friends, you call on your significant other. You call on your ex who was kind of deep into these kind of things and don't let your present lady know. Like that's how we just survive, Watch. I could tell you, right? I could tell you when a friend of mine has had a woman in his life who just had a little bit of sense. You go over by them,
Definitely you need.
You could tell a lot about a man's past with women from in their bathroom.
Yeah, man.
That's how it is, no?
Mm.
That's how it is, no, that you had somebody in your life that care about you.
Yeah, man.
Because if you go into a man's bathroom and he got a little small towel for your hand, I say, bye. You had a woman that care about you at some point in your life. Teach you these things, because we don't know these things inherently.
No.
We have to be taught these things.
Oh, sorry, pass for cause. I have to shout out a sipper. Today's her birthday.
Who's that?
Happy birthday, Mara.
Mara.
Yes.
Today's Mara's birthday?
Yes, today's Mara's birthday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay.
But she's a sipper?
I showed you Mara already.
Oh, that Mara. Oh, happy birthday, Mara. Good morning. I'm hoping that you have a wonderful day.
I'm sure she will. She will.
And the best thing about having a birthday fall on a Thursday means you have the entire weekend.
Oh, boy. Indeed.
It's even better than on a Friday because you get the extra day.
She gets an extra day.
Mm-hmm.
As she should.
Indeed.
But yeah, back to the fact that men don't wash their face. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but I was saying that, you walk into a man's bedroom and he has things to like freshen up the, okay.
If you walk into a man's bedroom and he got silk pillowcase, I know what time it is.
He had a caring woman in his life at some point. We don't know these things inherently. It's not in our DNA. We have to be taught. We have to be taught. The other one, right? You know when you know that a dude had a girl who used to live with him, or at least lives with him at the moment. You know the flushable wipes.
Yes.
If you walk into a man's bathroom and he has flushable wipes in there, it's about you had a woman that love you. You had a woman that love you. Like these are the things I know only a woman who loves you could teach.
Oh yes.
Even your mother ain't teaching you that.
No, she ain't teaching you that. She ain't teaching you
Your mother got so much to teach you.
that she remember the flushable wipes.
Like you got certain things that are gonna fall through the cracks.
Yeah.
You walk into a man's bathroom and he has like the skincare routine stuff we're talking about. He had a woman that love him.
You see a little Fenty beauty in there?
I don't even know what the brands them be.
Fenty, the original.
The men ones them in a little different. The men ones gotta be different.
No, Fenty got.
Fenty got men things?
Yeah.
What?
I could tell you now what's going on, man.
I'm telling you, Jade.
My God.
I am presently crying out for help.
No.
I'm crying out for help, Jade.
Skincare is not a gender thing.
No, like the products are though.
Not most of them. Some of them, a majority of them are for both men and women. Y'all just don't use them. If you look at the bottle, you ain't gonna see a woman, you know. You're gonna see skin care, and you're gonna see what type of skin it is for, what it treats, and how you should use it. They're never telling you this is for men or this is for women. As in.
God bless. And sleep in peace, Mrs. Vera. I'm stepping. I used to go in there and buy the oils from what's her name? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the name of the product line.
Not Winniel.
No,
Winniel has some good ones.
I buy Winniel stuff normally from Kiwi then, right? Or if I see her, then she definitely gets, and she has some great products as well.
Yeah, man.
But I used to go in there and buy the stuff, and I would try, the different things. And one day I went in to do my usual stock up, and Miss Vera sat me down, and she's like, "I want to tell you, young man, I'm so pleased to see you coming in here and taking interest in your hygiene."
Yes.
A lot of young men.
I tell you, as they listen.
And so I start asking questions. I was like, okay, so why are you supposed to do it? Like she sat me down and she taught me through it, Jade.
A lot of young men.
And I felt so good that someone took notice of my efforts.
As she should, because it is an anomaly. A lot of young men do not take care of themselves.
Oh man, Mrs. Spearby.
It is so strange. Walking around with gunk all between the toes.
Jade,
between the groin.
We busy building the world, Jade.
Yeah, that don't mean you need to smell like it.
Yeah. That is no excuse.
That is no excuse, as in.
It's no excuse, you're right.
Wash your body. And not with the same rag you're washing your face with.
That one seemed to really be based.
That's crazy.
That one seemed to be based on like personal. Is that a reason for you to walk away, Jade?
If I say a man washing his body with the rag he washing his face,
Yeah, that's the reason for you to walk
if
away?
I tell you don't do that and you continue to do it,
Oh,
you
okay,
ain't care
okay.
about
So you-
yourself,
so
so
you
you
get
ain't gonna care about me.
So you get at least one.
Yeah, because you know, sometimes people don't know.
Again, Jade, I'll be honest, a lot of this doesn't come inherently to men.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to explain, listen, you have a face washing rag or an exfoliating brush.
You know what I had to do?
What?
I had to get the little glove thing.
Yes.
The little glove
Oh,
thing.
I
where you
have.
put
I
this-
love that. I love mine.
There you could put a little soap thing in.
That's my favorite one.
That's the face one. Yeah. So guys, bro, women have the best things. We got to start hijacking some of them.
Now that is it all the time.
Listen, guys.
So leave a man in your house and go work. you can't joke.
Watch here. Men in a lady's house when they're not home is akin
boy.
to a toddler who just learned to walk in the mother bedroom. Yeah. It's the exact same thing. Yeah.
I just got through a day in a way. Father just putting it on.
Like, what do you say, B? Oh, they smell good, boy.
Put it in the hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aye, some toddlers for you, you know.
That's Jade. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
But guys, let me say this soft so the ladies don't hear. We got to start using the things. Y'all wouldn't believe what it is they have in their rooms and in their drawers.
Hey,
Right?
be careful.
In the chest of drawers.
Because some of them things in them drawers you always supposed to use, man.
Well, of course. Yeah, we're talking about the hygiene products, guys.
Oh, cause you know.
Let's keep it in context,
Whew. Yikes.
right? So, like the little hand, they have these things, guys. They have these things. They're like a stone, and they rub it on their feet,
Yes.
right? They also have these things that, like I mentioned just now, there's these gloves that they put on their hand, but it's like a rag. And they have these other things that is like a loofah, but it's attached to like a long handle, so they could reach like their back. You know how many men ain't wash their back since they were like
Toddlers?
in the mother in washing this. The mother washed them in the sink in the washroom. You got fellas walking around here with backs that ain't washed properly in at least 25 years. Yeah. Jade, I'm not even kidding.
I know you're not. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh, bye. Thank God for the women, bye. Thank God for the women.
Somebody asked if it's in our DNA.
In the women?
Yeah.
To do what? Clean themselves?
Yeah, apparently.
I hope so. I would sincerely hope so. Because I want to believe women just are very much aware that there needs to be effort put into self-care. Right?
No way, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, I just buy a whole fresh line. Let me show you my goodies.
No, Axeman is a problem. Where we find Axeman? You could send back Axeman?
No, I think I prefer to keep him. We don't want to let him loose on the nation. He might become a problem.
Oh, bye.
See all these nice little products that I just got?
Oh, this is for you. Oh, Jade has been telling me about this new skincare routine that she has been doing. And guys, let us be honest. Have you not seen the results? Those of you on the live, have you not seen the results?
No makeup. Okay? They say no makeup. I don't wear makeup to come see you guys. I bring my real skin. Okay? Okay.
Anyway, tell Pap come live with us and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, man. Come tell her about all your face. How they look crusty. Some man literally look crusty, you know. Like, you ever see a man and he got like white stuff just on his face? Look like he ain't moisturized in decades.
Before you finish the sentence, my initial answer was gonna be no. I was hearing no in my head. But I won't lie to the nation, Jade. I've seen
No,
it.
you can't lie.
I've seen it.
Look like all you know a little Vaseline be nothing.
Vaseline?
Yes, I said you probably nothing like Vaseline on your skin. Like what?
That they feel like you got bigger problems that Vaseline can't fix. If round your mouth just crusty, you
gotta start somewhere.
You gotta say, okay.
You gotta start somewhere.
Again, hey, I'm here to learn. I am admitting my ignorance on this topic. And so hopefully we could help both me and the nation's men.
I hope so too, cause I ain't got to look so. It's a personal choice.
Oh man. But Jade, why we had a little one sheet? You want to run through something?
As in, may if I could read this out loud, but you could read it.
What's supposed to be the way it is? Am I supposed to be? This right here?
Uh-huh.
Pavden says yes.
Well.
But yeah, I do believe that this is a thing, and it's not because like we just like willful and bad. I think most of us really just this isn't something that comes naturally to us. We're more concerned. We're trying to like plant things and build things or mash up things.
Mash up things.
Or mash up things, and sometimes we neglect ourselves.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want that for y'all.
So maybe we're gonna work on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna work on it.
I saw something yesterday that I thought was interesting.
Oh boy.
So
Oh boy.
according to the streets, our good old Dr. Cameron Wilkinson.
By streets, you mean Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. That is the new streets actually.
Yeah, them the street. Well, what the streets I gonna be on?
Yeah, that's the streets. Yeah.
I don't want this word.
Yeah,
You know me? Straight home after.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So our good old chief surgeon and medical chief of staff has sent in a retirement letter after 25 years.
He's retiring from what? Oh wait, but tell people who you're actually talking about.
Dr. Wilkinson.
Oh, friend of the show.
Yes. Yes. So apparently he is retiring. Let me see what he's retiring from.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, over 25 years. I joined staff at JNF.
From his position at JNF.
Yeah, I think that's that. I think that's it. Let me see. Let me go straight to the bottom. So, he said, I am now, well, it's a long letter, but I'm going to just read the last part. I am now officially 4 years plus past the retirement age for government workers. However, I do have several months of vacation leave due to me that I have accumulated over the years. Currently, I am on vacation from November 1st to December 2nd. Congratulations. I will be taking now all the vacation leave that I have accumulated over the years and then proceed immediately thereafter into retirement from the government service.
Okay.
I will be spending most of my time outside of the Federation, but will continue to contribute to the development of healthcare in the Federation in any way that I can. Who leaked this man letter, by the way? I hope this was a letter that was supposed to be shared. You know?
We've gotten confirmation that this is his words. I don't know.
Well, it does have his letterhead on it.
Okay.
So I guess we'll know if it's true or not very, very soon. But if it is true, congratulations on your retirement. You've worked diligently for 25 years. 25 years is a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. That's almost majority of my life as a doctor. I could be a doctor. I don't tell you why.
Yeah.
I've told you all why.
Yeah.
Me and blood don't go together. And cutting and all of these things. I watched an eye surgery one time and I fainted. That was when I knew this life wasn't for me. You have to pick our path.
Yeah. Different people have different sensibilities, Jade.
Yeah, man. And mine ain't for blood. Mine is not for blood, friend.
That's a lot. I could tell you, Dr. Wilkinson, and we've had our back and forth, but even, a lot of people would have been dealing with him. I would have had to see him regularly during the pandemic, of course, based on his position. And he was definitely a polarizing figure at that time.
Boy, not only that, he made sure to call us every time.
Yeah, that's up to him as a friend of the show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and we would have had several. Even when I contracted COVID.
You had COVID, friend? When you had COVID? You had COVID? Yeah.
It's almost a year to the day you give it to me, Jade.
Wow. Who confirmed that you COVID?
It was.
How you gonna decide is me?
It had COVID? All the signs of Jade COVID.
Wow, I had a special strain.
Yes.
I had you know people that just tarnishing your money where you buy. I give you COVID. You can't decide I give you COVID, you know. You can't prove that I give COVID, but I give COVID. Like, come on. Blasphemy.
Jade, you could prove that there's carbon around you right now?
No.
Exactly, but there is.
That's your reasoning behind
Yes.
the fact that Jade give. Okay, cool.
Yes.
It's me. It's me.
Yeah, but
Blame Jade.
Yeah, that's why when I messaged, I asked questions, he was real helpful, real open.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, we got Dr. Wilson one time
Yeah, man.
on vacation, so I said maybe he gonna, kind of just focus on some private practice and that kind of energy. But man say, watch you, gonna see the world.
That's the word. As he should, man.
I've worked hard. I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor.
I would travel, be a nice little grandpappy.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy my grandkids because my kids done big. Do the things that I wasn't able to do because I was busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if that's the case, big up. Hey, we should have him come and hang out with us, though.
Yeah, man. Whenever he come off his vacation.
Yeah. Oh, no. While he on vacation, no, we need to do it.
I don't like to disturb people when they're resting as him.
Jade, there's nothing more fun than hanging out on Island Tea.
That is a fact.
Mm-hmm. People should just do this for the vacation.
Listen, I did.
What we face to doing here, Jade? Somebody else business?
No, not this.
Oh, okay.
We're just schooling a lot more.
Nice.
A lot of people abuse us still. Can't remember when we first started the show, they used to cook us,
Yeah, but Jade, once you're in the public eye and talking, you're going to cook.
Big up all them people who send me them letters. I think that was my favorite part.
Jade, I'm still convinced that these people really and truly had romantic inclinations and had no idea how to express it.
They called me the thorniest.
Tell the people about some of the correspondences you would have gotten from the lovely sippers.
Boy, somebody sent me a letter telling me that I'm too much and amongst men I'm supposed to be the rose, but I'm the thorniest.
the thorniest thorn.
That might have been my favorite insult ever.
That one
took me out.
That one was quite interesting.
Listen.
Hey, we got another Boston viewer.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
I'm telling you, we're gonna need, you know what we need to do? I'm gonna work it and set it up. We need to set up a link with some of our Boston brethren and sistren.
Hey, some of these artists that scare me in a car. Where they gonna look so?
I just wonder as well.
Like where they got to do this special look? Where they have to have this special look?
Okay, so Jade, what I am most intrigued.
Nothing wrong with being special or anything, right? But when you're not,
yeah, well, you have to aim for that.
It's not an aesthetic.
Yeah, but what I recognize with a lot of the dancehall artists in particular, Jade, right now, is that it is a lesson in complexity, right? It may also be a lesson in chaos, but what makes it even more interesting for me is the dichotomy. So in other words, right, the aesthetic for some of the, and of course this is not all, but some of the dancehall artists right now is I wear a Hanes vest, right? A white Hanes vest,
yes,
right?
Specifically.
A basketball pants that is way too big for me.
Completely too big for me.
I look as though my hair is done as if I'm actually on my way to get it done, but never actually get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always just out in a puff, like I just don't lose them out.
Or they just lose them out and leave them.
They just lose them out and leave them. Right? Socks that aren't even branded. So normally, if you had them some Adidas socks or maybe some Balenciagas or something, I can understand. But it's just like regular, like Hanes socks.
And the bottom dirty.
And
the bottom is definitely dirty.
And flip-flops, right? So that is what it is. So you have the Hanes vest, the basketball shorts, the white socks that come from who knows where, and some flip-flops, the hair not combed, but then you're draped in about $150,000 worth of jewelry.
Indeed. Love it.
I just be like, yo, all you had to do literally was just buy one less ring.
Just put on clothes.
One less ring, and then you could have an actual outfit.
Just put on clothes.
Because that one
a
ring
t-shirt is $5, you know.
could I buy a shirt and
Your
some
ring
and some
costs
actual shoes.
$35K and you can't buy one t-shirt.
Oh, my.
You realize that they're killing off all the cryptocurrency people, right?
Oh yeah, that's been happening.
A third one died in
Oh no, stop playing.
Russian billionaire dies in mysterious helicopter crash, becomes third cryptocurrency mogul to suddenly pass away in recent weeks.
Oh no.
Well, I killing all the rich people. They know something that they ain't supposed to do. Kind of that's what has happened.
They recognize that now might be the time to totally undermine decentralized currencies.
It's strange.
Yeah, it really is strange, Jade. You can't deny that. It is strange.
The third one in weeks. One said they died in their sleep. Well, he didn't say it. The people who found him said it. May know how the first one died and this one just died in a plane crash suddenly. Just so.
Yeah, it is a bit curious. And the timing couldn't be worse or ideal depending on what position you're taking.
Boy, taking football serious, boy.
I was about to come in here.
You don't talk about football here because
I was about to come in here and talk about so much of the great things that are happening at the World Cup. And then we are having riots.
Riots because y'all win. Riots because y'all just want to win.
It's the Europeans, Jade.
Yeah.
The Europeans are the ones who are doing too much. Because you have amazing stories. Well, Saudi Arabia, I mean they're out now, but they beat Argentina. The Royals decided, hey, for the pride that you guys instilled in the country, here's a Rolls Royce each. All right. One of the coolest stories I saw was the story about the Japanese supporters like cleaning up the stadium after they left. After the game. Like, so after the games, they would just stay and clean up. All the Japanese supporters would just stay and clean.
Yeah, I saw
Even for games where the team didn't play.
they're just cleaning.
They said, no, we don't do that. We don't come to a place and leave the place dirty. That's I remember last week we were talking about how important culture is and how you just like it translates into every facet of life. That's what I was talking about. Right? You're having all these cool little stories and thing around the World Cup about supporters and thing and whatever. And then Belgium lost. And the Europeans did not lose gracefully. The Argentinians, when they lose, they didn't study nothing. They just come back and beat up everybody else.
As they should.
Do you saw the videos where the Saudi Arabian supporters asking, where is Messi? Where is Messi?
No.
Well, Messi came back, he said, oh, I'm here.
I haven't been paying attention to much football, but I've been seeing the memes and the videos and the all the good stuff. I actually bought he can't hear this, so I can say it. I actually bought Jaden a whole football set for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get him a little more active because he getting a little chunky, them little trying to eat.
Yeah.
So I trying to figure out how to burn off some of them calories. So I bought him from boots to ball to goal.
Yeah.
No, I need to buy him a trainer because who gonna do it? Man, I think about football.
Pop's gonna deal with that, and then of course there's this.
Pop said I don't about football.
He doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. All he have to know is, hey, don't kill yourself. Just see the field and see the ball here.
Yeah. Well, if you're closer to my house, most likely gonna be at me.
Yeah.
Well, exercise for me anyway. I need to buy myself some cleats so we can match.
That would be so funny. I will just commentate that.
I mean, as you should.
As
you should. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the football has been interesting. We're getting ready to finish with the group stage now. So things about to get tense. In knockout stage, come in, you lose, you go home. Go home.
Go home. That's all.
Yeah. That'll be funny, like you don't put aside this month of your life to come deal with this thing, and then it's like 2 weeks into it, it's like, bye, you can go home. You need to make it halfway?
Wow.
Yeah, bye. But yeah, the World Cup has been interesting. I haven't been able to watch as many games as possible because, of course, this is a busy time, so I'm not able to watch as much as I would like. But what I do is when I get a chance, even when they replay the games at night, I'll watch them over.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't getting to.
I'll watch at least watch the highlights. to know what's going on. It's been interesting.
It's been interesting.
Oh, since I just saw that video on your timeline.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
Yes. Scrappy and Mama D, right? So the reason why I brought it up is not to talk about Scrappy or Mama D, but
terrible parents?
parenting and the importance of parenting. I've been watching some interviews with Scrappy talking about his childhood experiences and how his uncles would like have them skip school to go and like rob people and so.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there saying, and what is interesting to me, listening to him talk about these experiences, is how casual he says some of these things.
Yeah, because that's how I talk about my trauma so casually, because it's like you get to a place where
It's normalized.
yeah, and you've dealt with it so long that it doesn't affect you in the way that it would have back then in the moment.
Well, you see, I have a different view on this for this in this particular case. I think the issue is that it has not been dealt with. So the coping mechanism?
Oh, his. Okay.
So the coping mechanism. No, I think most of us. I think a lot of it. What happened?
The amount of trauma we got, right?
Yeah.
We just had to deal with it all sometimes.
But again, especially as children, your life is your life. Like you ain't studying about like other people don't have to deal with this.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Mm-mm.
So what you do is, one, it's normalized just because this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But two, it's a coping mechanism to just be like, okay, all of us have done this, Jane. You go to school and we have the conversation about who mother used to bang them the most.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is like a one-up thing where you go,
Yeah, my mother used to.
my mother used to bang me with fan belt, your mother never bang with a fan belt.
Your mother never hit you in the head with a bottle.
Yeah, but
Your father never boxed you in your face.
and we boast about whose parents have been most abusive.
Which is terrible.
Yeah, but again, it's a coping mechanism, because if you are to admit that, hey, something ain't thing here, it becomes something that you're forced to deal with.
And not only that, most kids ain't even know that is abuse. They think it's just a regular thing. Especially since all your friends them telling you the same type of stories. It's like, okay, well, clearly this is just a regular part of childhood life. Your mother boxing your face and so.
Mm-hmm.
It should never be.
Yeah.
It should never be.
And again, different households gonna have different things. But I think at some point there's some things that I think generally we can admit probably don't translate to the best environment for children, right? Mm-hmm. So you have these homes where it's the liming spot for everybody. Right? It's the liming spot for everybody. That could be cool. You have all these cool uncles and aunts who just kind of around all the time. But sometimes the uncles and the aunts ain't necessarily the best people, the best influences.
Yeah.
I see.
That is a fact.
I see it all the time. Like I go, check somebody, whatever, and some of the things that are going on, I'm like, this is very adult actions and conversations happening here around this 4-year-old. Mm-hmm. Nobody else recognizing that there's a little human in the room. No?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say certain things around your kids.
Or just do certain things.
Do certain things around your kids.
But this is just home time. They're just home, so it's just
Yeah,
it is
nah,
what it
nah,
is.
nah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of time it's really just selfish at the end of the day. Right?
Yeah, it's selfish. It is selfish.
People gonna have different views on how to raise their children.
Because it's your child, ain't always.
Right. So I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about there are some things that are well understood to not have the best effects on children. Yeah. So those are the things. It's just like, hey, perhaps not.
We shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Perhaps, just maybe, we shouldn't.
Like I watched this part of the interview where he was talking about how this fellow hit him one time, and so the fellow hit him with a bat. So he went home to his mother. Of course, his mother was like, walking back up the street. The poor fellow was just like, look here, mom, I just really want to play. I just want to play. Like, I go play? She was like, nope. Reached to the house, and she knocks on the door. The mother comes to the door and say, hey, setting out your son, are we coming in your house for your son? The woman, of course, is just like, what kind of craziness you talking about? Like, what are you really saying?
Send out your son now, we're coming in.
Send out your son, are we coming in? And of course, the woman is send out your son because it's obvious to see that this lady is unhinged.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And she just cold cut the lady, knock her out, boom. Walk in the people in house. By this time now, she's sister, India, want to know what's going on because now she look at the front door and her sister is cold out, there's like out cold on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Knock out she too.
Knock out the sister?
Knock out the sister too.
What the sister had to do with it?
Walk in the room, find the son, and then proceeds to instruct her son to bang up the fellow.
So assault, breaking and entering.
All kind of things going on here, Jay.
Attempted murder, because, you know, if that person they fall the wrong way. Okay, so she wrong, however.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video recently, right? Where there was a mother talking about how her child is constantly being bullied by this other child. Like, no matter what I do, the child will not leave that child alone. And so they had a meeting. The parents had a meeting. The mom had a meeting with the mom and the other child. And the mom was explaining to the other mom, like, you know, we understand kids is kids and these things can happen, but at some point you have to talk to your child about constantly bullying other people kids. Like, you know, it's not good because, you know, bullying. So apparently the other mother ain't catching it. Like, she ain't trying to compute what the other mom is saying, you know, about trying to deal with the situation better. So the mom just backs the other mom in his face and turned to the child and said, listen, your mom can't even defend herself. You think she could protect you from me? Mm-hmm. Every time you interfere with my child, I come in. And I'm going to either knock out your mom or I'm going to deal with you. So, going forward, leave my child alone if you ain't want these problems. Now, me, old me, and a bit of new me, was like, you know, I could see the effectiveness in this method. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if I come into you after several instances, after going to the school and all of these places, you know, doing the right thing, and you ain't catching what I'm telling you, and you ain't trying to understand that your child is a bully and probably shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing, and you can't fight. Listen. Sometimes we just gotta lead by example. Just have to lead by example. You want to see what a real bully look like? No problem. Every time you interfere with my child, I'm gonna knock out your mother. Oh, boy. Listen, I win is a winner.
I tell you already, Jade. That kind of thought process there. Only women can get out of that, yeah. Because
yeah.
men can't get out of that, yeah.
No, every time. Remember, you can knock out the father every time.
Yeah, Jade, but you see what has happened is we understand that it probably ain't gonna end there. Like, women ain't thinking past that particular situation. We now gonna have to think, okay, one, what if he come back with two of them and I got to deal with that situation now?
Just got hands.
Yeah, Jade, they might not be using hands.
Got hands.
Hands. And that's the issue. The issue sometimes is like, yeah, in those moments, there may be effort to try and understand the response. And yeah, it's funny. The story funny.
No, just the way she was telling it, I was like, yeah. Boy, men agree, eh? But I understand.
That's what I'm saying. So you might not agree that is the way that is to be handled, but you might understand it.
Yeah, because if you go into all of the relevant channels, the school, the parents, everybody, and even the parents, you could tell where the child getting the bullying thing from, because you could
There's a display of ignorance on behalf of the parents.
Well, then both of us going to just have to.
So you match ignorance with ignorance.
Listen, sometimes you have to.
Yeah, the only issue for me is that, like, there is then that then opens the door for it to escalate to such a level where, because for me, I don't mind you making that decision, you know, but you have, if once there's the understanding that you're willing to deal with what comes with that. Just like how the mom know and the child has to recognize that there's consequences for your actions, then you can't ignore the fact that there may be consequences for yours as well.
Yeah, man.
And you just have to be willing to deal with that.
You have to be willing to. There is always consequences for your actions. A lot of y'all think that y'all could just go through life doing people nonsense and feel like there's no repercussions and stuff. That is not the truth. Mm-hmm. And y'all find out these things the hard way.
Yeah.
It could be easy, you know. It could be easy. The appropriate response from the mom should have been to discipline her child, speak to him, try to figure out why he feels like this is okay. To be bullying other people's children, constantly terrorizing other people's children. But now you want to be ignorant too. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is know that the mother of the child that was being bullied handled the situation in that way. She now has to recognize that, well, one, I had to deal with ignorant people with ignorance. Mm-hmm. So she should expect ignorance back.
Yeah, well, we have to.
Yeah, okay.
We have
Once
to.
there's a recognition of that.
May think she care about that though.
And that's to be the problem. Because you have to care. At the point where you decide I'm gonna box this lady in she face, you have to have the plan in your mind to deal with whatever comes with that as well.
But imagine your child watching you back. Listen, parents don't get beat up in front of your children because they ain't gonna respect you. No matter what you tell them after that, don't be like, don't let me go call. Don't let me call such and such for you now because you want to come bully me and you can't deal with your own bullies. How would that work? Imagine your child watch you get washed out. There's nothing you could tell that child now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, man.
It's terrible.
It is. Such is life sometimes. Deal with your kids at home so they don't go out in the world and start to bully other people's kids.
You ever see a situation where a child discipline the parent? Like a child discipline the parent? You ever see that?
No, thankfully not.
I have seen that.
That must be wild, eh?
It was wild. And I was actually quite proud of the child.
Okay, I mean, the parent was
the parent was I understand why when there was a son disciplining his mom. And I understood exactly what was going on. But he was a kind of gangster man kind of thing too, eh? So
was a big man or?
He was still in school. He was still in school, but he was a big man. He was bigger than me.
I had to pull up his mother because she was wailing.
He had to pull up his mother.
No worse than having to parent your parents, you know.
Yep.
When you have to parent your parent, is like.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a funny position to have to put your child in.
Yeah. Like why your child have to take on the role of your parent because you as an adult don't know how to behave? Like what?
I don't think it happens as much now. But I remember when I was younger, you would see like daughters going to like the shops and so to like bring home their father and so. I don't think that happens so much anymore. But I've seen that dynamic happen, and I remember I'm literally reminiscing on one particular incident. I said that I was by my grandma at the time. She was living down on Malone Avenue down in McKnight. Mm-hmm. And it was to the top of the road, me and my cousin, and we saw the young lady pass. And we saw her walk into a particular shop. Mm-hmm. And she had to wrangle with her father to tell him, come go home, mommy tell me must bring you home. And he eventually went after the other fellas in the shop. They said, I go with the daughter. So only after the encouragement of the other guys that she decided to go.
Nonsense.
Now bear in mind that it was at the moment, I couldn't understand the dynamic. Like, I couldn't understand what was happening. It was just, like, so far outside of my particular set of experiences.
Yeah, man.
So I remember trying to work it through my head. And I think even at that time, I think to myself, that man, he got to be sick. Like, this ain't even, like, I'm not sick in terms of, like, just willfulness. I think, I remember thinking to myself, he has to have, there has to be something wrong. Like, you know? So there's a certain level of grace there, recognizing that people have their own demons that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? addiction, whatever else, alcoholism, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, to have to put your child in that position there is
it's crazy, man.
It's
And
like why you ain't home doing homework or something? Why you in the rum shop trying to pull home your father?
Where's the adults who's supposed to be doing this? Why is this your job as a child?
Mommy fed up.
Yeah, but ain't my fault. Mommy, me pick him, you pick him. I pick him up.
And don't get me wrong, as much as we're saying this, I have also seen it with mothers. I have one close friend who used to have to walk and he didn't know which shop she would be at. And he got so fed up of it that he literally would go to the shops and ask the shopkeepers, look, don't sell me money out of the rum. Please don't sell me money out of the rum.
That's my lord.
But one set to, these people love their parents like nothing else, eh? Because you only got one set.
It's your parents.
It's your parent.
It's your parents and you're going to love them. Some of them...
Mm-hmm. Some people make it hard to love them, but you have no choice. You love them.
You love them still, whether from close or from far. Sometimes the best thing for you to love, to be able to love your parents wholeheartedly is to just move. Don't live with them. Take them in doses like medicine. So you could keep your sanity. Because some parents hell-bent on driving you crazy, yeah?
Right.
Like hell-bent. Like them sole mission in life is to see how miserable they can make the children. That is insane.
Hurt people, Jane.
Yes, but hurt people also have to deal with the hurt so they don't put that hurt on other people.
That's what should happen, yes.
Yeah, at some point you got to recognize like you have to deal with your baggage because you're putting your baggage on other people who do not deserve it. And it might be difficult, may want to talk to therapist because, I may want people in my business. No. Put the people in your business.
Let me ask you something, Jane. I believe that we are probably the first generation of Kittitians who even consider going for help in a particular way.
Thank the Lord.
I'm not asking you this. I said, like,
is
it
true.
You think so too? Okay.
I have so many friends, thankfully. I have so many friends. I know so many people that have told me that, they had to go talk to the lady. They just had to go sit down on the chair and talk to the lady. And it helps. I'm talking from experience myself. It helps. Yeah, we could take a call. Hopefully this is a therapist.
Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up? Morning.
Therapist.
Alright, sorry.
Wasn't a therapist, apparently. But yeah, like me and one of my good friends, shout out to Ike. We was talking about it, like how good it feels to just go and talk to the lady and tell her how we feel. Because how light you feel after, or journaling and just do something, but do not put that hurt and pain on your child.
I think the main issue that I see is a lack of self-awareness for what you might be dealing with. So yes, life gonna have some ups and downs and have some rough times and things. And sometimes people just look at it like I just trying to deal, I just coping. So it's not a matter.
I just fighting demons.
No, just like I'm dealing with this situation that's kind of difficult right now, and not recognizing the impact that is having on you. And then what happens is you put it on your loved ones. So your loved ones, the one who got to deal with you now, just being snappy all the time, being unavailable emotionally, etc. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up? Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. Talk to us.
Morning, my island tea.
Morning.
Children, how you all do? Happy 1st December. May we live to see many, many more. Oh my gosh, I made it. I made it. I made it. And I made it. Yeah, I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna put in a tiger. I mean, just to drink my cup of tea.
Right.
But happy 1st December. Yes. What happened, right? As a man, Jade, what happened when you're all young, but it is an old saying that if the older one did something, in the young days also, and never ask for forgiveness to the person that did it to, he more drop on the children, grandchildren, and all it's on. So It say go down to family, generation to generation. So, as you say, as Jade was saying, it's good. Me too like that, Jade. You really February. I will cook. I don't care what you say. You may say a lot of nasty things about me, but you could come back still and speak with you. And then, I will forgive you. I might not ask you maybe there to forgive me. I was a man, me and Jay talking against your water and that and so on and so on. But he is a saying and he look like he's a true saying because you say, why the person going so? Why haven't this happened to the person when they get in an accident? It's something from the old generation, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother come down to mother, and so on, and yeah. That's what it does. And, some people say, oh, me not forgive them. And I can't do me this. I say, yeah, forgive them. You may not like what they did, because it hurts you. But still, forgive them and so. People say things about me, and then I'll go back, I don't like it, but then afterward, when I forgive, I talk back to them. People, oh, you go talk back to the paper bag. And the paper bag says so much things. Well, yeah, let that be the guide, let that be on the conscience. I say, man, what you talking to me for? And you say, so, okay, I forgive you and I gone. So that's how it goes. Yes, I don't like the beating and the Chinese thing. But yes, as we must learn to leave the people them stuff too. I don't really like see it because I would think they're taking advantage of the nation and it's we spending money with them. But the being too, when we go in there, leave the people stuff. I beg all you, the 1st of December, ending up 2022, left the people stuff alone. Why you can't, boy, leave them? Because I ain't like see it, I don't begin to join them a bad name, but then somebody say, no, come out. I see somebody bullying the lady up 4th Street today. And the person say, open your bag, and you look straight in the bag. And Cindy. Oh, you watch me for? Cindy, where you take me got teeth. You're wrong. Me not dread when I go in there, boy. If I can't buy, I ain't even going in. Some people say, oh, just come to look on. No. And I don't know if people getting tempted for. Oh, no, go in there with no money, boy. Left the people, them things. You shamefully used to look down there, the one in front of a KFC every minute to see people pictures up on the people do. Leave the people stuff. I don't have no money, no going, never buying. No go take up nothing. Leave the people stuff. God, and I make joke, They bang you up, they give some karate. You have a good day. You happy.
Wow.
I have no idea what that story was
that
about.
that went left real quick.
However, there were some valuable lessons in there.
Take what you need from
Take what
that.
you need from it. Leave the people things and don't steal. That's
good advice.
sound advice.
Jade had a friend of mine who got a call saying that his son was caught stealing, right, at a local establishment one time. Right. No, my friend, right? I would say it's the grace of God where he ain't just light up the sun, but really and truly what it was is the grandmother. So his mother.
His mother was stealing?
No, his son.
So where his grandmother come from?
She's the one who stopped him from stealing the life
away
from the family.
Oh, you gonna kill him? You're not the grandmother. Them like, Barlow, you gonna kill him? Lord, you gonna kill him?
No, but you see what was disappointing is from what I gather is that the young man generally, is exemplary, and so I think it was just a matter of the disappointment. Is like I would not have expected this. Like someone I know actually is some bad hand.
Yeah.
So when I get the reports, them is just like,
here we go again.
But
when you're trying to accustomed to do certain things, you're like, this is new. We're not here.
And what happened is sometimes you just got to stop to get the story, because there's normally a story. If when your children do things out of character, sometimes you got to pay attention to your kids. You got to pay attention to your kids.
You do.
But man.
I've still ain't know where that story come from.
I don't know. I don't know.
That, that by
Hey.
that's the real definition of 10 story one.
But we'll have a little tangent here.
Yeah.
What's the island tea without a tangent tattoo?
Bye.
Tangents just give a little flavor to the tea.
Man.
You flavor the tea with a little tangent and you sip it.
Yeah. Hello, let's take a break.
Yeah, guys, we're going to take a break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Stick and stay, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Triple that cash back. From now until December 31st, Hosford's Furniture and Appliances in Ashley Furniture Home Store is going to triple that cash back. Triple that cash back. You heard right. Hosford's is going to triple that never-ending cash back now with 3 big ways to save. 1. Get low monthly and weekly payments and no payment until February 2023. 2. Get a chance to win absolutely free groceries for 1 year. 3. Triple that never-ending cashback at Hosford's Furniture and Appliances in Ashley Furniture Home Store for even more groceries. Triple that cashback today at Hosford. Triple the savings. Triple the free groceries. Triple the extraordinary. Triple that never-ending cashback today. See store for details.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN, first day of December.
Says boy, wow.
I just saw
Yeah.
the year done.
And December gone done quick too, you know.
Jade, I was thinking yesterday that it's a year since I was doing the things I was doing last December. Yeah. I can't believe a year gone already, you know.
Not me.
Anyway, but there's all sorts of things to look forward to in the month of December. And in
Indeed.
studio with us, we have some guys who come to tell us about something that I know a lot of people are going to enjoy. A lot of people are looking forward to. And yeah, Jade, you want to introduce, I guess?
Well, here with us today we have from the Big Six T20 competition happening this weekend. We have Mr. Rasheed, Eddy, and Mr. Darc Brown. Welcome, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Is your name actually Darc Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Vibes. Vibes, I like it.
Yeah. So tell us what's happening this weekend.
Actually, you want to start? Or you want me
Pull your mic to you.
I want me to take the start and you on top.
You can start.
This weekend, I think the best definition for it is us creating a platform for the talent that we have here in the country. It's a maximum strikers versus Owali Sports Management. It's going to be very fun, very entertaining, and I think it will give our country something to be proud of, and for us to recognize how much talent we have when it comes to our cricket. And you know, I want to encourage everyone to come out and just put the support behind our players. And yeah, actually, add a little 2 cents to that.
So hold up, before Rasheed even come in, because Rasheed is no stranger to Island Tea. He's been here before. And we've spoken about cricket, some of the things that we needed. And one of the things I remember you saying was more tournaments that we could really showcase local talent.
Right.
So what I'm sensing is that this is a T20 competition that's happening this weekend.
Right.
One of the formats of the game that we know Kittitians love and enjoy.
Definitely.
And that we have almost even a sense of that healthy rivalry between, the two islands.
St. Kitts-Nevis, yeah.
So tell me a bit about how this even came about. Like, whose idea was this, and how was it able to come together and be put together?
Well, first let me just say a big thank you to Thurl Wallace. She's someone that a lot of people around the cricket may not know, but she came up with the idea of starting some friendlies. Just putting a group of young guys together and starting the OLE Sports Management in Nevis, which now represents a few of national players.
Also, it contains a few national players and a particular club.
So she started it in Nevis, and then I told her, well, I think I could pull some strings for us to do one in St. Kitts, just to bring it between the two islands as well. And then I, sat down and, we started to do we started to discuss a bit. And then, I reached out to, the Ministry of Sport, told them this is what we're looking to do, and just went through the different channels to get it done.
All right. So we have this weekend cricket. What could people expect when they come to participate and look at the games?
For me, there's a lot of talent to expect, because, like I said, there's a lot of players in St. Kitts who we don't really know, and who have the ability to go on to the next level. You know what I mean? But usually we don't have a platform where they could build and and create some sort of exposure. So you expect talent, excitement. A lot of sixes. The tournament is called Big Six. And when it comes to the short format, you're looking to see a lot of boundaries. People look forward to hitting a lot of sixes and stuff. Vibes, we want to make it festive as well, and try to build it around the whole carnival season, which is why it's called a big 60-20 Carnival Cup, a Sugar Mass Cup.
All right, nice.
We started to plan a bit late, but next year for sure it's going to be a full carnival tournament.
Right, nice. So what you're saying is that it's high quality cricket, because it's high quality players, and of course the exciting format of the game. This format of the game lends itself to a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
It's sounding good.
And you also have a few, Leeward Island players, who is in the mix as well.
Okay.
And also international players, players who've played for the West Indies as well. So it's just a lot, to look forward to.
I did.
Now you got me there.
Cricket, lovely cricket, yeah.
And I back in St. Kitts, I don't know why. I buy us.
If you go park and back anything other than the maximum players.
They're going to put me out the country.
Jade, I'm encouraging you to support everybody, okay?
You could encourage what you want. That is your
At the end of the day,
choice,
cricket is the winner.
Huh?
At the end of the day, cricket is the winner.
Exactly. But for me, I back in St. Kitts, okay? Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, it does sound like something that needs to happen more, and I'm happy to hear that the idea is even to have this be a staple annually. So it would be good to really have the support of the public to come out to really make sure that happens.
Yeah. So the main thing behind it, we want to see a lot of development, come true from this. That's one of the main things. The academy that I went to in South Africa, I've been communicating with them and building a partnership where once we get stable enough, one of the things that I personally want to do is where I can have players from St. Kitts-Nevis, doing my best, working to the government where we can send off players, to get a higher level of training, that could actually, enhance them to, get to the next level. Right. Because, like I say, there's a lot of talent in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Too much, I think.
Like that, just said too much. Like, we have the talent. We really and truly, we have the talent. But it's just that we don't have enough backings, to push the guys forward, you know what I mean? And
I wouldn't even say so much backing. I think that is a matter of just not having enough platforms that people are able to see our players.
Right.
And, if we as young people could make that difference and create those platforms for people to showcase their talents, then why not?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, talent needs to be unearthed and exposed before it could even be developed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I applaud the effort that you guys put in there, recognizing that this is something that is needed. And, hopefully this even sparks more similar types of things. Or at least persons could continually invest in what it is you guys are doing to help and achieve your goal. And like I said, I remember this is something that we spoke about when Rasheed had come and hung out with us before. So I'm really excited to see that that's something that's being addressed, at least in this particular way.
So what about the support from the Cricket Association and the people who are supposed to be overseeing sports in St. Kitts-Nevis?
Don't fight them.
No, talk, you know, because you know me.
Because because if I help them out a bit, because if there might have been a reluctance there, or they might not have come around, there's still time.
Well, for me personally, I got the pressure. For me personally, I think that I haven't asked for it. We haven't asked for it. I mean, I for one want to be able to show everyone and inspire people to know that we as young people, we could do things on our own. We could get things done. We don't necessarily have to contact everybody and try to bring everybody involved. At the end of the day, we are trying to create a culture. We are trying to create a platform, and I personally wasn't going to reach out to anybody.
But if they see what's happening and want to be a part,
yeah. If people want to buy into it and come along and be a part and give a helping hand, then I'm all for it. But in terms of that communication between associations and stuff, I think the association has a lot on its plate, and if I could ease that burden, we could ease that burden a bit by doing our own things and giving our players that platform. Why not? I don't think you need to add to a busy schedule of an association.
Has he been media trained? Because I feel like he's sliding all these questions.
No, man. I understand what you're saying.
No, me too,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Hopefully, when they see what you guys have created, they do buy in into the next competition or whatever else you guys are doing, because you are correct. You guys are creating a platform where you can showcase the talent of the local cricketers, which is needed. We don't have many platforms for our cricketers. I mean, most of the time the hype is around the bigger competitions that come to St. Kitts.
Like CPL. And I for one think that we have enough players here that every year we should have about 4 or 5 local people in these teams. Because the talent is there.
It's just a platform to showcase that talent.
Yeah, definitely. And that is what we are looking to do.
Right. Well, give us some specifics again for the viewers and listeners in terms of the time, the venue, and of course, any fees that may be associated with
before we go into that, we just want to announce the 2 squads.
Okay.
You want to do the escort?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the maximum strikers, the St. Kitts team, the squad is Jeremiah Louis, captain. Myself, Rasheed Eddy, Mikael Louis, Jamal Hamilton, Terence Ward, Sheena Berridge, Elvin Berridge, Tyree Jeffers, Larry O'Dane, Javed Edwards. There was Devon Thomas, but Devon Thomas, he is currently with the West Indies, and so Demari Prince comes in to replace him.
Okay.
Kofi James, Tariq Newman, and Elijah Williams.
Okay, nice.
Big team, man.
And for us, the winning team, we have Anaje Amri, Colin Archibald, Nelson Boland, Carlin Bowen Tuckett, Andre Brown, Teron Busu as the captain. We have Jaden Carmichael, we have Casey Carty, Tajari Clark, Kareem Agour, Kian Pemberton, Ross Powell, and Adrian Williams, and Kejel Tyson.
All right.
So you're not on the team?
No, I'll
in
be
here
serving in a different capacity
listen.
this weekend.
Listen. You're coming here with all this big talk again on the team?
Guess what? I can't do everything.
That's true.
I can't do
That is a
everything.
fact. That is a fact.
The man can be ponging sixes and making sure that the competition runs smoothly.
Somebody have to do that.
Somebody got to do the angle. Well, others have fun,
Yeah.
The date, you know, this coming Saturday, December 3rd, starting at 7 p.m.
Okay.
For the the West Mount and the South Stand is $15. Party stand $25. You have live performance by Lucas, H.E. and David House, and entertainment by TNO Sounds. So it's going to be, you know,
quite affordable for some good cricket.
I have to agree.
I'll be in the party stand, you know, having a drink while I watch my team, Maximum Strikers, win.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jada, I realize where your loyalty be, and
I
don't appreciate
I was joking.
I don't appreciate it.
You don't appreciate me back in my home squad, the winners? You want me to be on the losing?
No,
Why would I
would prefer for you to say that I'm coming to enjoy cricket.
I am.
Yeah? No sides.
No,
just
you
coming
can't
to
say
enjoy
that. You
cricket.
just said the winning team is
Yeah, I can do that. That yo.
Mr. Brown, let me tell you something. You got certain battles you just can't win.
You can.
Listen, I can't get between Jade and St. Kitts.
Don't try
No?
that.
Okay.
Bye.
Come on.
All right, no problem.
I mean, you know, we'll congratulate you guys for coming second. You know, you're still clap and stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I love cricket, and I'm even more excited to see that it is local, homegrown cricket that we're about to experience. Very affordable, just $15 and $25, which, listen, everybody have that in their pocket right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a night game, which makes it even better. So you can't worry about the sun and work and all of these things. And you have great entertainment as well as great cricket to watch. So, guys, come on out. Make sure you support our local cricket team. Just so y'all support the big team. Just so y'all come out to the big tournaments. Make sure y'all are in the park Saturday at 7 p.m.
I also want to say, you know, we must say thank you to some of the sponsors who've been on board with us. Digicel, Caribou, Mojitos Bar. Those are some of the sponsors from...
Can't forget Old Road Rum.
The St. Kitts
Can't forget Old Road Rum.
Yeah, Old Road Rum as well. St. Kitts-Nevis Information Technology, Smart Electronics. So we just want to say, you know, everybody come on out, support the local talent. It's going to be, you know, really exciting and fun, you know, and festive. There will be some giveaways throughout the event. So it's not just to come and watch, you know, there's a lot of chances to win, you know, prizes from some of the different sponsors.
I want to send a message to my people in Nevis. Please to come on out, support the players. I know it's quite far because we haven't got a bridge yet or anything that makes transportation a little easier. But I still want everybody to come across, and I want divisions to really get behind the team and to really come and see the talent so that we could, you know, maybe Jade might, another episode of Island Tea, talk about, you know, I went in the park and I see this player playing. Why he not in the team? And then somebody can take it up and, you know, we start the conversation. That's what I want this weekend to be about, starting conversations so that our players have a platform and that we could have our local citizens advocating for our players to be in these teams around the world.
All right. I really love that. And hopefully there is transportation that really could facilitate having, you know, the supporters from Nevis coming over in their numbers. You know, so if that's not already sorted out, I'm really hoping that see, we have supporters on the live right now bigging up Nevis, so they come back to me Jade right now. It's all about balance.
Indeed, but guys, I'm excited. As we're gonna be there, I mean, you got nothing else to do, so we're watching cricket Saturday.
Cricket, lovely cricket.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So guys, any final words before we wrap up? Words, not stairs. Words.
No, I think I've said enough for the morning.
Just come on out, support the guys. Let's all have fun together.
All right, so guys, that's it this Saturday. Warner Park,
Mm-hmm.
Cricket Stadium, and it's you could get in the park for $15.
Just $15, you know.
You could get in the park for $15. So everybody's supposed to be there. All right, and we're looking forward to it, and we'll talk a bit about it on Monday.
Definitely will.
After who injured?
Take it. Maximum strikers.
Oh, but that can disown you.
From now until Sunday.
I hope when you guys lose that when I come up in the party stand, you're still there.
Well,
okay. Because I don't know if you want people when your team lose, you go along home and so, you know.
My team win or lose.
Okay. I hope so.
Okay.
Right.
I'm a real fan. What color is maximum strikers? Let me make sure I get it.
Oh, dear.
Black and red.
Okay, I got you.
But guys, thank you so much for coming and letting us know exactly what's happening this weekend. Good luck with everything, all the endeavors, and we're really looking forward to having a real successful event this weekend. Yes. So big ups on all the efforts, guys.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Guys, we're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back with more Island Tea right here on Media SKN. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Shirley is celebrating 70 years. Can you believe it? Everyone loves a Shirley biscuit, known for its rich, creamy taste, as well as the iconic house and flower design. We all know Shirley is the perfect on-the-go snack, and it's truly the Caribbean's favorite. Simply put, there's nothing quite like a Shirley biscuit. I can't imagine life without it. I too love my Shirley.
It's the Caribbean flavor. Shirley biscuits make me happy.
Freshly painted.
When they start them there, we are top man, we take charge. Have no reaching now, we are shell down us. Blast like a star with some gallop. Overdo it, we take it too far. Take charge, take charge.
We are hot gal, we set the trend. Magnum we drink for the top man then. Wine with the style, no stop from spin. Hot blend, back bend, and take charge, take charge.
Magnum tonic wine, for the real star them. Take charge, take charge. Must be 18 or older, drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. And yeah, how's that? Nice. Well guys, we actually have in studio with us you're almost becoming a friend of the show, you know. You
At this rate, yeah, I think so.
We have in studio with us Shamar Joseph, who's here today in his capacity as one of the co-chairs of the Soca Monarch Committee for the National Carnival celebrations coming up just now. I know we have some stuff that's literally right around the corner. Shama, so tell us a bit about, one, how has the preparations been going for the competition and what we could look forward to?
Well, the preparation has been going good, I would say. This year we implemented a couple new stuff compared to last year. For example, like a vetting process where the artists had to submit the songs a little bit earlier for us to be able to go over and scan through the songs to make sure we are abiding by the originality policy that we put in place in the contract this year.
Okay.
So we won't have any mishaps.
Nice.
So yes.
Okay. So that means that all submissions are in. We know who is on the show. We know who we can expect to see on stage. And of course, the music is out, which is really the main thing.
Well, I can give you confirmed numbers. So for Groovy, which is the third, this Saturday, we have 15 performing artists. And on the Sunday, the Power, we have 16. So the numbers are close. Yes, the music are in. We have the green light on all the music. For this year, we have the reigning kings from Nevis, T-Bone and Mr. Hype with Power. And we have Blade, Groovy King from Nevis, competing too. So, and Mr. Bagnall is back this year. So the competition is tight.
Competition
yes.
tight, and of course we have the regular favorites. I know Sparta.
Yeah.
And of course we made a big splash last year, Molly Media.
Yeah, and Molly is back, carrying the show on his back, like normal. So we just like to thank him publicly, as always. We have to give people their flowers while they're alive.
Yeah, man.
So we just like to thank Molly Media and thank those who put out the song early.
Right.
For the crowd, the fans to get a feed.
Get accustomed
to the song. So by the time they're ready to hit the stage Saturday, Sunday, everybody done know the song, they're up there. They done performing it, the crowd answering them, and everything just flowing. You get your crowd response, you get your points for your crowd response, you get your points for your performance, and on to the finals, which is the 21st.
So one thing that I want to really highlight though about the eliminations, and for those of you listening, you would have picked up that eliminations is actually this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday would be the Groovy, am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
And Sunday they're going to be competing in the power category.
Yes.
But one of the things that I want to highlight about this year is the fact that we actually having the songs being performed and judged on their performance this year. And the last year, because of some of the constraints,
we had to do
that wasn't the case.
Yes, that wasn't possible. So as I tell you, we listened to the complaints of the artists, the performers, because that's who the show is about.
Indeed.
And we made some adjustments to make it compatible and comfortable for majority, if not everybody.
Right.
So yes, we listened, and this year we'll be performing backing track eliminations. So yes.
So I'm just happy that the performers are gonna get an opportunity to come and not only perform their songs, but also that we could go and see, because last year was a stream.
Yeah, it was a
stream. There was no crowd. So there was a lot of that going on last year, and so it really, I think, adds to what's about. It's so common now.
Yeah, it's all about the hype. And I would like to say, yes, the artists are excited for this part because they are back on stage. It's not just you do your song in the studio and we listen to it and we either put you through or we send you home. They are excited this year that they get to touch the stage and perform for the judges, because that was a big problem for them last year. But through the constraints, last year we wasn't able to. But this year we made it possible for them. And we have 7 going through for Power, and as of now, right now, we have 8 going through for the Groovy.
Okay.
So yes, the competition is tight.
Well, I mean, I am very, very excited about what's gonna happen this weekend as well. I'm just happy that we are really getting to see a real showcase of the material. What has been the response from some of the people towards some of the songs, from what you've been seeing?
Well, from what I have been seeing, I can see that, for example, Tubac from JTS, the song's been out and getting good reception. Mr. Bagnall return after 2 years was highly anticipated, and
well, I don't know if it's
widely
anticipated, but I don't know if people really knew it was coming. But when it came, they were like, "This is what we needed."
Yeah, this is what we needed. Mr. Hype, we know what to expect from these people, these constant performers. Jeezy Spatter, Molly Media, still new to the scene. T-Bone,
and
new to the scene. Nobody would know. And Blade, constant throughout the years.
Yeah.
Good music in the summer, good music in December, and it's just constant throughout the year.
Yeah.
So the competition is tight. I hope you guys come out and see these artists perform to the best of ability, because they have been waiting, I would say, the 2 years. They've been waiting since before COVID to do this.
Well, I mean, even talking about coming out, one of the things you mentioned briefly just now is the fact that part of the criteria for this year, for the eliminations, and of course the finals, is crowd participation, correct?
Yes, that is a part of the criteria, and the artists will be waiting for the crowd.
Yeah.
They'll be hungry, and I hope the crowd is hungry for them too. Yeah. And that they participate in everybody performance, and that they just come and they wait. Guys, it will be a fete. It will be a fete. Nice. Fete like that's what Soca Man really is about.
Right.
So yes, it will be a fete.
Well, guys, you hear that? The artists have their responsibilities, and they've been holding up their end of the bargain. It's time for us now to go out and play our part as soca lovers, as music lovers, as supporters of these artists, to really come on out, show support, and get involved in what's happening, because the truth is, unlike any other competition, the supporters actually play a huge part in the event. This is, and that is one of the things that I think that is so cool and unique about Soca Monarch, that the crowd actually does have a big part to play.
It's not only about the music. For example, in the past years with Sugar Bowl, performance was key from eliminations right down to the winning of the finals.
Right.
So performance is key. Come in your Juve-like clothes if you want to. You feel comfortable, come to jump up. Because that's what we are pushing forward. That's what the artists them are pushing forward. So I would like you guys to push forward the same energy, and even more. Support the artists them. Support them.
And the thing about it for me is it really does kind of carry over into the finals as well. When the eliminations have that momentum, people are already excited, and then you move forward and you're going into it. Now, give us some details. Venue, time, and also, is there a cost for you to be involved?
Okay, so the Digicel Soca Monarch eliminations, 2 nights, Groovy and Power, will be the 3rd and the 4th, which is this coming Saturday and this coming Sunday. Admission is free.
What? Wait.
Free.
That's FREE?
FREE. Free at Carnival Village. So you don't want to miss it, you don't want to be late. It is free.
Up at Carnival Village, FREE?
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody got an excuse?
None at all.
Wow.
And the start time is 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Correct? Yes. So you have your time to get comfortable. You get something to eat. You come up and you drink your rum and you party from first song to the last song for the 2 nights straight. Even on a Sunday. On a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Straight into work on the Monday. This is Carnival. We partying every single day. As we can see from how the calendar look, this weekend actually starts on Friday with the opening of the Carnival.
Yeah.
The opening of the Carnival, you get a little taste of the soca artists then, because they are there.
Right.
Yeah, we like a little cat out the bag. They are there. And then they continue over into the Saturday, and then they continue over into the Sunday. And we just dress up and we put our nice tie and we dress and we go to work on the Monday.
Well, watch out Carnival started with a bang this weekend, no?
Yes, it is.
Opening Friday. Groovy elimination Saturday. Power elimination Sunday.
What the Monday.
And then what Monday? Just a taste, because you can't go right into the full carnival thing just cold. So you gotta warm up.
Drip feed.
Yeah, you gotta warm up.
You're hearing the music them as you walk past, maybe chords, flow, digital, you're just right there, the music right there. You may even see them on the road. You might see them.
Yeah.
Some of them are already with troops.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like
you're right.
the music never ends, and it continuing right past Soca Monarch and all. So we must commend the artists them for their hard work that they put in every year to contribute to Carnival and specifically Soca.
Right.
So we just have to give all the artists them the flowers.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. I know it's gonna be interesting. The music is out. People have already begun falling into the class. Saying which artists they think gonna win, which songs they like, and that's a conversation that we really
and
encourage.
the conversation within the artists them is who is making it and who making it and who gonna take this blues and who gonna take this blues, and I gonna give you them blues and this song this third verse for you. People don't start with third verse and then in the finals, the energy is there from the artists them. So yes, the people should really come out and support these artists.
Well, man, Shama, I could tell that you guys, you're in the committee, already working hard, putting things in place, and really looking forward to what is to come this weekend, and of course, seeing how that rolls into the rest of the season. Just one more time before we wrap up, just let people know all the information, and of course, you mentioned it, but I'm sure you'd want to big up the sponsors as well as maybe the other members of your team.
Yes, so title sponsor Digicel. So we like to thank you. The 3rd and the 4th, this coming Saturday and Sunday, eliminations 8 o'clock, Carnival Village, free admission. You walk straight in, you just take your little security scan, make sure you're safe, and you walk straight in and you party from first song to the last song for the 2 nights. I'd like to say publicly thank you to MJ. That's the chairman of the subcommittee Soca Monarch. So we'll just like to thank MJ publicly.
Boom bam.
Wherever you are.
Mr. Byron, big up yourself.
Good morning. Big up yourself. So yes. And thank you to you, Azim.
Hey man, appreciate
it. Radio Land, Azim is a big contributor to the soca scene,
appreciate
the soca show that is upcoming, everything. We just like to tell him thank you publicly too. He's a part of the committee as a special advisor. As a special advisor there. So yes.
Man, thank you so much. And of course, to all you guys listening, just encouraging you to really go out. It really does mean a lot to the artists to have the support, not only of you playing it in your vehicles and streaming it on the DSPs, but to be in the crowd, waving your flags, waving your rags, and just really participating in what it is that the committee and the artists is putting forward for you guys. So really, again, encouraging you guys to come out to the eliminations this weekend. It's a nice weekend, guys.
It's free. You have no excuse.
Everything for this weekend, you're opening. Boom, Friday.
Free.
Next day.
Saturday, free. Sunday, free. You have no excuse. So yes, people come on out and support every single soca artist that is participating this year in the Digicel Soca Monarch eliminations, Groovy and Power.
All right, man. Shama, big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us this morning at LNT, reminding people about what is supposed to happen, man.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
All right, bro. Guys, we got a few minutes left right here on Island T, so you don't go anywhere. We're actually going to take a small break and be right back with more tea for all the sippers right here on Win Media SKN. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Shirley is celebrating 70 years. Can you believe it? Everyone loves a Shirley biscuit, known for its rich, creamy taste, as well as the iconic house and flower design. We all know Shirley is the perfect on-the-go snack, and it's truly the Caribbean's favorite. Simply put, there's nothing quite like a Shirley biscuit. I can't imagine life without it. I too love my Shirley.
It's a Caribbean flavor. Shirley biscuits make me happy.
When the star them there, we are top man, we take charge. Magnum we drink and we are shell down hard. Blast like a star in some Galapagos. Overdo it, we take it too far. Take charge, take charge.
We are hot gal, we set the trend. Magnum we drink for the top man them. Wine with the style, no stop from spin. Hot blend, back bend, and take charge, take charge.
Magnum tonic wine for the real star them. Take charge, take charge. Must be 18 or older, drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island T right here on Win Media SKN. And we're running into the last few minutes of the show, Jane.
Indeed we are. I hear you was chatting me.
I was? I would do no such thing, Jade. Okay, maybe a little bit. Oh boy. But guys, yeah, we're gonna probably just jump into a little story because, you know, Jade's picks are always fun. And today is no different because when I read the headline for this story, I had to do a double take.
Bye.
Anyway. This one is actually coming from Antigua Newsroom.
Mm-hmm.
And the headline reads, Overboard Carnival passenger was seconds from death before rescue. Coast Guard. A U.S. Coast Guard member who took part in the remarkable rescue of a passenger who fell off a Carnival cruise ship said the man was just seconds away from death after floating alone for over 15 hours in the Gulf of Mexico. He had no energy. He had nothing left to give, Richard said, an aviation survival technician. My best guess is that he had between a minute and 30 seconds left before we lost him completely.
God had a plan for him, boy.
I still believe there's no God. I believe there's no God.
God had a plan for him because
God, what up? Me ain't done with you yet.
Let me tell you something about me as him.
Me ain't done with you yet.
Two things I don't play with.
Woo.
Heights and deep water.
Oh yeah, he had a combination there that could have been deadly.
So let me tell you, if I fall off anybody cruise ship,
Yeah, that's it.
before I hit the water, I did. Before I even touch the salt,
That's it.
I done gone in, I gone home to God. Can't at me, no?
God said, what are you doing here? You ain't got another 15 hours before you reach. No, that's
I have to
take you one
expedite the
time.
process.
I'll take it.
I play with me rough now.
Wow. Dramatic video captured the rescuer plucking an exhausted James Grimes some 20 miles south of Louisiana's South Pass after the crew of a cargo ship spotted him treading water.
And you're so meant, sir? My mother's here.
The man treading water for hours.
Who?
But no, you know what the problem is I have here, Jade? You know the problem I have here?
What?
The man fall off a cruise ship, Jade. Nobody going to cruise by themselves.
Maybe he was. No, people go on cruises by themselves.
Jade, that is so unlikely.
Well, that is why he fell off the boat and nobody realized.
Bye.
That is why.
I hope somebody try him off here because...
Bye. Imagine I try to murder the man and he survived. No, that could be one.
Jade, because how you gonna tell me like no?
Nobody at all realized
not only that, right, Jade? You might not have been on a cruise, but when you go to eat, right, you have a designated table for the most part if you're going to the dining. So you're sitting by the same people every day. So what? They'll be like these people. He gone.
Maybe they thought the man just had the energy to come eat today and who was in room sleeping.
He definitely had the energy.
But he had to have some type of energy because 15 hours in deep water.
Treading water. In the Gulf. In the Gulf.
You must be mad.
Just over in the Gulf treading water.
I would have been on a t-shirt. Because not me.
What goes through people's mind in them situations?
I ain't trying to find out.
In the water, your phone ain't working, you can't call a loved one.
He in the water in the night. You know how dark it is out there?
But so many things had to go right for this guy to still be alive. Because the cargo ship didn't have to see him. Like, how does a cargo ship see you in the middle of the Gulf Ocean? Like, they just happen to be passing.
A minute and 15 seconds before your death. Me mother is here, bye. That is a blessed man right there because I'm telling you, several things would have killed me.
The guardsman handed Grimes a rescue sling before he was hoisted onto the hovering M860 Jehart chopper, which carried 3 other crew members. Once I handed that to him, he just collapsed into it. He couldn't talk. I was able to get his name and the cruise ship he had fallen off of, the rescuer told the outlet. With water temperature of about 70 degrees, Grimes was battling hypothermia on top of all of that.
It's okay, that thing's gonna kill this man, you know. A fish, the water, the fall.
Jade, I'm a Caribbean man. I'm not supposed to be in temperatures below 80 degrees.
And the man out there just floating, swimming, treading water for 15 strong hours in the dark after falling off a cruise ship.
So as apparently the guy, the rescuer is mentioning the same thing I was thinking about. He says, it's hard to keep your mind in the right place and then to throw that Hail Mary last couple of minutes of waving, swinging a sock around, anything to make himself more visible to us. That's survival.
He better than me, bye.
It had, they talked about how he kept getting in trouble for vaping in non-designated smoke areas because there's only one area where you can really go to smoke, she told the news.
So he fall off the boat because he was vaping?
So he probably went to try to hide somewhere.
To vape and fall off
the boat.
I've been hanging on vape again ever in life.
God, to teach people some harsh lessons.
Boy, listen.
God, this might have been a little bit...
I mean, you might have overdid it a little bit.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of overkill here.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't die. So small wins.
So I think we are kind of alluding to the fact that he stepped out to go somewhere again, said, adding that Grimes' family believed he had been intoxicated. So the man was there with the family. They just thought he was drunk somewhere on the boat.
Out of this one, my whole family. Because I think I drunk somewhere on the boat, really?
Nobody cook for you, this man.
So but I mean, yeah, because who gonna think that he fall off? Who gonna think he fall off? That would have been the last thought that come to my mind, that this man fall off the boat. I don't think he drunk somewhere too.
Wow.
So a drunk man fall in the water, survive for 15 hours. Yeah, man. God got a plan for him, man.
The Coast Guard told the television station in New Orleans that it's one of the most active time for rescues, adding that this October and November has been one of the busiest times.
Why y'all keep falling off the boats?
Look at that.
Why y'all keep going to the edges? Let me tell you a story about me, right? As in me and Heights, we don't do well together.
Yeah, they are not friends?
No, we're not friends in any type of capacity. So one time there was a boat docked at Port Zante, and at Diliwa, when I used to have to be the person to take pictures of the cruise ships, the new ones that come and dock. You know, the ceremonies and
document
stuff.
them and things.
Yeah, so one time there was this boat, and we're doing the usual rounds, we go in, we're walking all across the boat to see how it goes and all of these things, and there was this glass bottom lookout.
Ah, yes.
When I tell you I couldn't get my foot off the edge to walk on the glass.
You freeze, you froze. Yeah. You froze, yeah. I've seen that happen.
And I had to stand up by the edges of the boat. That is my ministry.
The man had to vape.
Smoking ain't never that serious. Let me tell you something. Smoking ain't ever that serious.
Jade, I've been on multiple cruise ships, right? And the smoking area where they have to smoke, like, it just basically look like a little grass prison with fake grass.
Good, you know why? So you don't fall off the boat when you go to smoke. If you go in the designated area, he wasn't going to fall off the boat,
You're right.
He was going to be just there chilling, drunk, enjoying his vape. But no, the man had to go tread water for 15 hours, shock, and so just watching him like, he'd be by.
Jay, the amount of things this man had, watch it. It wasn't his time.
This wasn't his time, boy.
It wasn't his time.
I'm telling you, it's either the fright from the fall gonna kill me.
The fall itself.
I'm gonna drown.
Hypothermia.
A shark. So many things could have killed this man. And he survived. God got a plan.
God got a plan for you, boy. We gonna hear about him, man.
Yeah, man. He gonna change the world in some way.
Y'all don't go pull a Grimes. Okay? Don't go pull a Grimes. Cause this got to be a thing now. This got to be a thing, Jade. We got to adjectify his name.
Y'all don't go vaping in undesignated areas on the people in cruise ships. Because you will fall off.
Hey.
Especially if you're intoxicated.
I just love the fact that the family, like, when they contact the family is like, wait,
hey,
where he was? Wait, where he was? What he was doing?
Boy, that's a hard one to...
Because I know somebody probably was just there, like, on the deck of the ship and say, hey, anybody see James? Oh, but he always drunk.
But James probably somewhere pass out. Yeah, pass out. James in the water.
Waving a sock. James in the water waving a sock at a helicopter.
Wow. But I wasn't going to talk to my family for a good 3 months, because I care about me. You don't care about me that way. In the way that I feel like family supposed to care about you. I just think I pass out drunk on the boat. Jade, nobody looking for me.
Jade, your little niece went to your grandmother. I was like, hey, how's he, Uncle James?
Bye.
He's
up on the boat pass out. Probably under a cheer.
This is the same talk, and this is very much in line with the time.
James in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, bye. James in the Gulf of Mexico. Talking about James somewhere pass out on the boat.
Yo, what a bit my family strong.
Bye, me.
For good 3 months as if.
The boat didn't even slow down.
Bye.
The boat didn't even slow down. But this is like, I always wonder about Home Alone, like the original Home Alone.
But yeah, child services was to take their period.
How they reach all the way France?
And they realize the child be said.
And they realize.
And not once, you know?
Kevin.
But that happened multiple times, as in they had multiple movies of these negligent parents just forgetting the child. Kevin wasn't the favorite child, because they forget no other child.
Oh, no, they didn't like Kevin.
Clearly, they were beefing Kevin. But if you ever forget Kevin, they will fall.
I'm going to put this out there, and I mean, some people may not agree, but I believe that the first Home Alone has to be one of the best Christmas movies ever made.
Hands down.
Macaulay Culkin, you big up yourself till this day.
Boy, that man was fully terrorizing them.
Jade, I had the VHS. You might not know what that is.
Sir, I'm not that young.
Okay. I had the VHS tape of Home Alone, right? I would watch that there, all in Junior.
As you should.
But that movie there was...
Home Alone was epic.
What's another Christmas classic for your movies.
This Christmas with Chris Brown and
this
Tiana
Christmas.
Taylor and
Yeah.
that was funny.
You know what I like?
What was the movie that the little boy was the sticky tongue and the pole?
Oh, something tale, A Christmas Tale.
A Christmas Tale, yeah,
A Christmas Tale.
And the Grinch. No, the Scrooge. What do you call?
Watch. The one with the Grinch?
No, the Grinch is one, but the one with the Scrooge.
Elf. I was waiting for somebody to say Elf.
I didn't remember how Elf was.
Elf is the one with
when he had to be one of Santa helper and was doing a terrible job.
What his name is
I know what you mean, the white man.
Yeah. How can I forget his name?
He coming to me. But the white man, man.
Yeah. Elf is a classic that you have to watch annually. Annually you have to watch Elf. You have to watch Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have enough time, just watch all 3 of the Home Alones.
Yeah.
Just watch all 3 of the Home Alones.
Yeah. The Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey was funny too.
Yeah, man, that's a classic. That's a classic.
They got some good Christmas movies. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. I already went and add to my list in Netflix.
And while you're cleaning, you have to put on Mariah Carey.
Jade.
Mariah class for two, you know.
Mariah Carey.
Will Ferrell, yes.
Mariah Carey and that one album. You know she doesn't have to work again because of that one album.
She didn't sing over some Christmas songs and set she life. I mean, she was done hot, eh?
But
when she touched Christmas,
I was talking to a record executive, right, who works at Sony, right, and the man was there telling me. He said, "Bro, Mariah Carey and Mariah Carey's children and children don't have to work again after one album." He said, "What you think even Dipset trying to catch a lick with this Christmas album?"
No. Let them keep that.
All I want for Christmas.
Woo! Woo!
Then you start to hear these labels.
But I'm telling you, every commercial, every mall, every radio station, everywhere you go as him, from December 1st hit, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. As a matter of fact, I don't know, well, I'm a music buff, so I know these things. But Mariah Carey's album, right, from November, without fail, ends up in the Billboard Top 10 again, yeah. Again, every year.
Every year?
He goes to number 1, of course, right at Christmas Eve. Every year.
Every year as him.
Crazy.
And I love how she doing promotions too, eh? She was like, let me just skip to Christmas. I don't know, it's my time.
Yeah, she won Christmas.
I tell you, she's the real life Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus is Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
You think that's why she had to give it them in the canon? Because Santa Claus was getting jealous?
Yeah, and then Nick Cannon was busy making all the little elves.
Little elves, yeah. Maybe that's... He was trying to compete with Santa Claus.
Can't do that.
Wow.
Can't do that.
Jade, you just blew my mind.
I know. I usually do.
Yeah, you do. But guys, we're going to have to leave. We're going to have to go. We have to disembark. Guys, it has been an amazing day. I had a lot of fun today. What about you, Jade?
You should. What do you mean?
I'm great with the start of December. Right? December is here, guys. So it's officially Christmas season. It's officially Sugar Mass.
The month of many packages.
The month of many packages. Wow.
Mm-hmm. You see Keddy Pig on to the boat now? Lord.
I didn't even want to walk away. Big up Espresso one time.
Hey, what's your name again?
I can't remember his name, Jade, and that's the problem.
Big up the guy who does the paintings.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes. Big up that man right there. Y'all always want to share the funny things and the worst things. Big up that. I'm so sad that I can't remember his name right now, but he does amazing portraits.
Yeah, maybe we should have interview. He'd be literally quiet.
He'd
be right there, you know, Jade?
Yeah, he'd be right outside.
Right outside.
But the other day, me and him had a conversation. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day too.
Crack me up, as usual. But that man, talented. That man,
oh, bye.
Not only is he a comedian, but he's an artist.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of his paintings.
Yeah, man, the man hard.
Indeed. But guys, thank you so much. Oh, and
English.
English, yes, English. And also big up the persons listening from Florida. I know we saw some Tampa persons tuning in this morning.
And Boston and Florida And all them nice places.
New York,
that
I saw some Houston family messaging as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so big up yourself. And of course, we don't ever want to forget out the Nivisions. All the Nivisions that take the time to listen to Island Tea in the morning, even though the Yaga election coming, big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Speaking of election, tomorrow.
Exactly.
What's her last name again? Latoya. Oh, crap. The newest candidate for the CCM party. Let me look up her name. I don't want to forget it. But she is joining us in the morning, along with our good old friend over there, Latoya Jones. Yes, she is going to be joining us for a nice little interview.
Okay.
You know, she has elections coming up, and hopefully next week we can get some more of the NRP candidates to come and talk to us. But Latoya Jones is joining us tomorrow to tell you guys why you should elect her in Nevis in the upcoming elections, which is on the 12th, which is literally 11 days away. Elections in Nevis is 11 days away.
Around the corner, Jade, back stone hit it, boom.
Wow.
Nomination day is this week?
I think so.
Next week, sorry.
Next week.
Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a lot happening, guys, and I appreciate you.
And we also have Kiki, a new artist that you guys should start listening to if you haven't started listening to us yet. She will come on tomorrow and tell you why you should and give you all a little, you know. I want a little thing. Ready for that?
Me.
Yeah, man. Get the, she got the real Friday vibes going. Yeah, you're excited for the weekend enter, you know?
Indeed. My guys, again, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it big time. Trust me, whether you joined us on Facebook, YouTube, winmediask.com, or you're listening on your radio at 98.9 FM, or even somebody else's radio. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for being a part. Hey, Nuts Lady, big up yourself for the tangent this morning.
Yes, there was a lesson in there.
Yeah, big up yourself for the tangent.
Not going to people in store got to talk up the things.
Indeed. Hey, if you can't afford, leave them.
That's all.
You can't afford, leave them. And yeah, guys, I daily I say it, and we really do appreciate you. But please remember, guys, learn from the losses of others.
Like the people, you see the news anchors them who get caught, the married news anchors who are co-hosts that got caught cheating together in 4K, high definition.
Excuse me, what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, understand how they could be cheating together.
So they're cheating on their spouses with each other. The Good Morning America.
Okay, yeah, man, Jade, come on. That's a workplace romance. They're to be expected. And bear in mind.
No, don't say that, friend.
Jade, we got to. This is the reality, Jade. It's the reality. A lot. Let's put this into perspective.
Don't say expected because me like you like that. Okay. And you will let me like that. So let's don't say expected
Jade,
for the people them to go and say, see, I tell you so. No.
No, Jade. Let me explain. You have the situation where these people are powerful celebrities, right? They generally have to be very attractive, right?
Yeah, what them here,
Right, they have to be
booming.
Right. And then what happens is you add money to that. See, that's where we go wrong.
Okay,
we broke. So that's where we go wrong. So
y'all don't have to worry, we broke. I guess that's the reason.
It's a workplace romance, Jade. It's a workplace romance. But I don't know about that. They're rough. Why I don't just let people live their life in peace?
Yeah,
paparazzi.
they was living in peace until one of the spouses probably hire a private investigator. Because when I tell them pictures in 4K.
Yeah, crispy.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't me.
Hey.
So you got sometimes.
More power to them. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
That is a fact.
Yeah. But guys, appreciate it again. Thank you so much. And of course, spend more time living your content than having it posted by the paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one you're going to cut deep.
Yeah, that one going to cut deep.
Yeah, I got to. Yeah.
Cheat better.
So. And of course, guys, most importantly, remember you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're going to see you guys tomorrow.